Hey guys, so it is day 2 now of the water fast, and I don't know how I'm feeling. I really wasn't hungry, but I was craving Diet Coke more than I think I've ever craved Diet Coke before in my life, which is really weird. I've never had like a craving for it, but I would just want it so bad. So I almost had one, but I didn't. Um, and yeah, that took more willpower than not eating. It was just not having the Diet Coke, which is not what I was expecting. I think that just goes to show either like the aspartame or the caffeine addiction is not as under control as I assumed it was. Assuming it's aspartame, because most of my caffeine, I guess, comes from Coke Zero or, but mostly green tea. So it must be aspartame, because I mean it is in a lot of different things that you eat every day. I felt fine. I felt like really normal. One thing I did notice was that my rings are fitting like a little bit looser. So, and I am one of those people, like if I am retaining water, some people can see it in their ankles, some people can see it in their face, I can see it in my hands. And so I definitely dropped, I'm assuming all of the weight I dropped was water weight. Um, which still, if I'm noticing a difference in the size of anything, that's good. I'm gonna post it down below anyway, but I did lose 2 pounds. Again, definitely gonna be like water weight. So now down to 151 ish. I can't remember if it's 151 or 151 and a half, but it's exactly 2 pounds below. Well, exactly. My scale goes by half pounds. So, I mean, when I go home, because I'm in school right now, when I go home, the scale I can use at my gym, it goes to 0.2. So I can get a much more precise measurement then. So I'm going to weigh myself before I break the fast on Saturday. I'm going to try and do it in the morning, but I might have to do it in the afternoon. And then I'm going to weigh myself the next day if I can. I might not be able to. If I have time to go over to the gym, if I wake up like really early, head over there. I will try and do it again after I have one meal, just to see how that's balancing out. Having food inside you can actually make you gain a decent amount of weight, but I'm only planning on breaking it with like salad or fruit. I mean, it's not an extended fast, so it's not like I have to like eat like one segment of an orange and like sorry, the light keeps going off on this. So yeah, sorry if it got dark and then light. What was I saying? Oh, it's only a 5-day fast, so it's not like I have to like slowly come back on juices. As long as I come back on like low calorie fresh foods and a lot of water and stuff, it really shouldn't be that bad regaining. I'm assuming right now it's been 2 pounds the first day. It's probably gonna be 2 pounds, 2 pounds, 1, 1, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I lose 7 pounds, normally, if you eat really well and work out, you'll gain half that back. So it'll be 3.5 pounds in 5 days, which is a lot of weight. Yeah, and I mean the main reason I'm doing this isn't even purely weight loss. It is to, in the long run, there's a lot of weight loss involved. But the reason I'm starting with a fast is so that I'm really reset and in a good mental space when I'm doing the rest of it, because I don't know, it just feels like over the past 6 months I've been somewhere else. Not like I'm not weird or anything. But it's a whole, like, I moved to New York. I'm living in a dorm. Things have really changed a lot, and a lot of the ways I dealt with emotion at home where I would bake things and then give it away. I love the like method of baking, and then I'm in a dorm, don't have that, and it's really turned into a strong emotional reliance on food. I've always had one. I think a lot of people do, whether it's restricting your food or taking in more food, eating certain types of food. I think a lot of people do deal with stress that way, but I really have become way too reliant on it, and it really has turned into an addiction, which is something I never thought I'd say. I've never really been one of those people who's like, oh, food addiction is real. I think it's a mental. I think it's past like, oh, like I just overeat. I think it is into the place where like mentally I am relying on it, and I'd like to really overcome that. And last time I fasted, I did it for 3 days, and when I was done, I didn't really want food as much anymore. So I think 3 days and then like a set lifestyle change, I think that'll be really good. So overall, I'm feeling really good. No weirdness, no tongue coating, nothing. I mean, it's only been 1 day. And over a 5 day fast, you can't expect any insane detox symptoms. Hoping not to get a lot of emotional detox symptoms because those I found hit me on the second day of my 3 day fast. And they're actually one of the reasons I cut it short. I was going to go for 7 days, but I just felt really overwhelmed. And hopefully they're not as bad this time. But even if they are intense, I'm still going to go for the 5 days. So I will talk to you tomorrow.